What's up, guys? So this video is kind of interrupting my previous planned schedule of talking about all the cards because Kickstarter is dropping today, slash already has dropped. Um, and I want to go over quickly before you kind of put your money into the starter decks, what you're getting out of them real quick, and why you kind of want to maybe focus on some starter decks, even if you're not playing those decks or don't like those elements. So we're gonna start by just jumping right into Tabletop Simulator because I have everything loaded up. So these 12 cards here are what I like to think of as probably the 12 staple cards of ELESTRALS right now. If you don't know who I am and why I'm saying this, I'm Arts. I've been playing this game for like 3 months now. If you're watching this well in the future, the game's literally only been announced for 3 months. I've been playing it through Tabletop Simulator and some other stuff with a few other creators. Um, and yeah, so that's my credentials. I don't know if that's good enough for you, but this is where I'm going. This maybe dates poorly, and these cards are all terrible, never played. But that's not going to happen. I can almost guarantee it. So just quickly, Boombat, great removal. Riceros, great stall. Earthquake, great removal. Pigas, rune removal. Nectar of Gods, draw cards. Ambrosia, heal yourself. Shield of Achilles, stop any attacking threat. Pandora's Box, stop searching. Gorgon's Gaze, utility, stops a lot of things. Poison Tipped Arrow, opponent turns removal. Kelly's Chariot Ride, counter rune, stopping. And Resting on Your Laurels, very cheap budget removal for its one cost. So now, in your starter decks, right, we have a few cards that aren't available in the main set. So specifically from this staple list I have here, Resting on Your Laurels, Poison Tipped Arrow, and Gorgon's Gaze. Those three cards on the bottom here, these three guys are not in the main set, and you cannot pull them from boosters at all. And they are very, very good cards. So that being said, you want to kind of make sure when you're looking at your starter decks, get the deck you want first and foremost. If you want to play Majesty, you want to play Centaur, get those cards. But if you're trying to look at your value proposition for like building decks in the future, competitive formats, that's what this is about. So let's look at what we get in Earth. So in Earth, of our staple cards that we get 2 Poison Tipped Arrows. This is the only way to get Poison Tipped Arrows right now. It is in this starter deck. 2 Pikas, 2 Earthquakes, and Ambrosia, 2 Nectar of the Gods, and 2 Boombats. So Earth, if you pick it up, you get a really good staple removal package. And like 2 Poison Tipped Arrows, 2 Earthquakes, and 2 Bats, that's really solid removal. So, this is what you get out of Earth that you will use in any deck you're trying to build. In the decks that you're trying to get, if you get Fire, you only get 7 of those staples. Gorgon's Gaze, though, being this is the only way to get Gorgon's Gaze. So you're getting less staple cards, but at least you get something unique, being the Gorgon's Gaze. Yeah, we'll just keep going through this real quick. In Thunder, whoops, my thing just haywire. In a Thunder, we get 2 Rice Arrows, 2 Shields of Achilles, 2 Nectars, 2 Earthquakes, Ambrosia, Pandora's Box. All of these cards, though, you can get in the main set. So if you want to play these cards, you don't need to get the Thunder deck. But if you're trying to play, Quackle and Signature and stuff like that, you might want to pick up Thunder. But Thunder, you do get a lot of really strong cards. In Water, man, you only get 5 of those guys, and none of these are exclusive. Now, there's some really strong cards in Water now, with all the added cards we've gotten recently. But Water, you're just not getting a lot of really strong, powerful, staple-y stuff. And in Wind, you get the only way to get Laurels is in Wind, and you get, some removal in Ambrosia. Now, does that mean you shouldn't get a deck that you like? No. If you like Fire, get the Fire deck. If you like Wind, get the Wind deck. every deck has exclusive cards in it that, well, not exclusive cards, but every deck has something, or every deck does have exclusive cards, but not every deck has something for everybody. So if you don't like playing some of the elements, don't get some of the elements. So if we snap over and look at our card list now, all right, and we're back. So yeah, what we got here. So these are all the exclusive cards. So you have your Hydrake, you have your Twindra, Resting in Laurels. Again, Resting Laurels only in the Wind deck. These guys are only in the Wind deck. Only in the Earth deck is Spreader, September, your Flora, Demeter, and Poison Tipped Arrow. Poison Tipped Arrow only in the Earth. Boisterous Poseidon only in the water. Humbust, Hephaestus only in the water. Gorgon's Gaze only in the fire. Sorry, Humbust, Hephaestus only in fire. Toxin, Galvanum, Boombat, Zeus only in thunder. So when you're trying to figure out what deck you want to build, the two things that you need to look at are what of the exclusive cards do you need, what decks they're in, and what other cards you might need for the future. So you want to look at what those staple cards are. So I think most people will probably want to pick up Earth. Most people want to probably pick up Fire for Gorgon's Gaze and for Poison Tipped Arrow. You can live without resting on your laurels. It doesn't go in every deck, but it's a really good comeback card. And then just look at what elements you want to play. So if you want to play water, buy water starter deck, but maybe pick up fire, maybe pick up earth as well for some extra options of those exclusive cards. Other than that, that's really all I have. Just before you buy, really pay attention to the fact that there are exclusive cards in those sets. Really focus on that and figure out what you need before you just go, I like water, I want water. Cool, you like water? You might want to pick up a little bit of fire or earth, or maybe you go water and earth, water and fire, just to get some of those extra, really stapley cards that you're not going to be anywhere else at the moment. With that, that's basically it. I hope this helped you guys a little bit. I don't know how long this video came after edit, but it should be pretty quick. I do appreciate all of you, and you guys all have a great night or day. Go fund the Kickstarter, please. Great game. Go support it. Peace.